In my last video, I showed you Biden and the comments he made in regards to Trump supporters being garbage supporters, or garbage people, or whatever he mumbled.
The speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Clearly, the man said what he said. But the Democrats can never stand on business. So
it's very obvious to me that there's an apostrophe at the end of supporters there. He was referring to the garbage spewed by supporters, not simply the supporters themselves.
All the backlash he got, they're trying to tell you not to believe your lying ears, I guess.
This is why he wanted to make sure that we put out a statement that clarified what he meant and what he was trying to say. And so he was regarding to the comedian, and I quote, "I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump's supporter at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage, which is the only word I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. That's all I meant to say. The comments at the rally don't reflect who we are as a nation." No, he does not view Trump supporters or anybody who supports Trump as garbage. That is not what he views.
You guys wanted Trump to apologize for something a comedian said when Trump wasn't even in the building. But somehow that's Trump's fault. But what comes out of the president's mouth, Biden's mouth, we all saw it. He doesn't need to apologize for it. That's not what Biden meant. That's not what he meant. No. We know what he meant. I wish he would just say that's what he meant and move on. It's ironic that at the timing, because the day before they were saying how horrible it was for the comedian to do it.
The opening act, grabbing headlines for all the wrong reasons. A comedian who offered unfunny, racist, cringeworthy jokes.
Basically calling Puerto Ricans trash.
The most repulsive racial jokes about Latinos.
Disgusting and hateful.
So incredibly crude.
Frankly, just too X-rated to play here.
Extremely vile, so-called jokes.
That's his job. He's a comedian. And now the actual president says something bad and the media is like, no, that's not what I said. So then Kamala finally came out and said what she had to say about the situation, which was nothing, per usual.
Let me be clear. I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
Vice President Kamala Harris just a few moments ago distancing herself from President Biden, who had a gaffe last night when he talked about Trump supporters as being garbage. The White House and the president then later clarified to say that he meant to address the comedian.
She calls Trump a fascist all the time.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you think that of him and we want to vote for him, then you don't think well of us. So we're not dumb.
The libs don't know about news until it first starts as a joke. They had no idea about illegal immigration. They didn't care about illegal until you make a joke about it. Men participating in women's sports, you start making fun of it, then they call you transphobic, then they find out that it's real. Inmates getting sex changes, right? You're paying for it, that's a joke. And then you find out, oh, it's real. I mean, now people know about Puerto Rico having a huge trash crisis.
The majority of the landfills in Puerto Rico are almost at capacity.
Puerto Rico does have a garbage problem, and interestingly enough, that's the first time I actually heard about it, was through the joke.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Well, the mainstream media takes everything Trump says out of context, flips it around, does not want us to believe our ears when we hear Biden say what he clearly said about us. So what does this smart, savvy businessman do? He does the dipsy-do flipperoo.
You know, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there, sir. Would you like to drive a garbage truck? We're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, it's sort of cool, though, isn't it? Pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it. And then they said, sir, we have a vest. I said, well...
If you're garbage, then you my garbage people. I'm the garbage man. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to make something bad and he ends up flipping it into something good. They basically shed light on a horrific situation that's going on, just like they did with the whole eating the dogs and eating the cats thing. But there was a migrant problem. They tried to sue him and put him in jail. Nope. Tried to get him shot, or he had a couple assassination attempts on his life. I won't say where it came from, but twice. Nope. Smear him in the media. Nope. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
I think the Democrats have done a very poor job. We're leading in every state. We're leading big, and I think that the comment made by really both of them, because there are really two of them, about being garbage, maybe 250 million people, they shouldn't be talking. That's like deplorable for Hillary. This is the deplorable for Hillary. And I think this is worse, actually. For Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.